Why do you need the narcissist's validation? It's your girl, Keely Taverner, psychotherapist, passionate about helping my empath crew navigate a very tricky world. Well, one of the reasons we need their validation is because these people have tapped into some type of insecurity within you. And that's always not easy to identify, especially if, not everybody who's embroiled with a narcissist feels overtly insecure or unhappy about themselves. But there's something usually they've tapped into within you. They've hooked into something about you. And so my encouragement to you, if you're struggling with a narcissist in your life, then get to be thinking about, this is where we turn inwards, what have they tapped into? What is it about letting go that would make me feel so awful? Get curious about what it means. Sometimes we want kudos. Sometimes we may like their status. Sometimes we may like the association with these individuals. And it may well bolster our ego. We all have egos. Don't beat up on yourselves about it. But if you're baffled in terms of why you go back and get punished again and again and again, then clearly it's a little bit more complex than you may have initially thought. So all we do here and now is to become curious about you. Often narcissists, as we all know, appear to be very confident people, and we may be drawn to that. Over time, you begin to realize it's a mask. They're actually incredibly insecure, and you realize you've been duped. Not great for your greatness, but it is what it is. But this is probably a personal one. I think when I was suffering with low self-esteem and low confidence, my attraction to the narcissistic individual was because they actually embodied qualities I wanted for myself. Confidence, being able to walk into a room, influence. I actually wanted that. I can say it now in hindsight, but today I realized I lacked those qualities. And what I wanted, not that I was conscious of it, was to develop that for myself. So hopefully that might help you to get a bit more curious about what's going on for you. Maybe there's an aspect of yourself that you may need to build your confidence in. Tomorrow, on the 1st of June, 2023, is World Narcissistic Abuse Awareness Day. And I'm inspired to help my empath crew with a 3-day challenge on narcissistic abuse awareness. The first day is all about educating you, helping you to understand the waters that you're swimming in. Day 2, application. Application is the biggest challenge for us empaths. We know it, we understand it, but applying it to our lives is always the tricky aspect. And lastly, support. How to best assist you. Often, we can go so far on our own. And I think what we really need is community. And if that might be of interest to you, do consider signing up for my narcissistic abuse group. We call it Navigate Narcissism Now. We are a group of like-minded, empathic people navigating the situations we've found ourselves, building community, healing, insight, but also we share our personal victories, the things that we are going well for ourselves. And often in this busy world that we live in, we don't often have anyone to share our small victories. I'm a massive advocate of small wins. Small wins lead to leaps of faith. So if this is of interest to you and you're curious about your need for validation from the narcissist and you want to level up with your life, sign up for the 3-day challenge, which starts tomorrow, or do consider joining Navigate Narcissism Now. Like-minded people making decisions, conscious decisions to not just heal, but to unfurl their potential, to discover more and more of who they are and ultimately who they will become. And that is a game changer. That is fascinating and an absolute privilege to watch. I am Keely Taverner, a psychotherapist who's passionate about helping my empath crew navigate a tricky, complex world so we can best look after ourselves, because we already know by now, if you don't look after you, who will? do take care of you, because if you don't, no one's coming to save you, empaths. We must learn to save our precious selves.